Yes.
So last time when we picked, oh yes, we picked up right from the end of the fight, and you tied up the surviving men and Goran and kind of secluded them a little bit in different stalls or different barn stalls. And first guy that woke up got the prize of being allowed to talk in the good cop bad cop thing kind of going on. Zylna was leading on interrogation. Deduced that that they seem to have some sort of association with the Helvar family. Um, and he gave up some additional information in exchange for letting him go, which was talking about a lake house, which is a Helvar family safe house that was southeast, yeah, southeast of where you currently are in a lake south of the woods. And you let him go so that he could go home and rethink his life.
As he should.
As he should. Although the funny part is that maybe he will decide that he wants to go sell Death Six because it's not this. So he's gonna plane shift to the Star Wars universe, Star Wars dimension, and be that dude. But then the guard, lieutenant of the guard, and the son of the chief showed up, and they kind of talked a little bit. Took the regular dudes off your hands, but you guys held on to Goran. Brought him back to town. Let the chief know things were all good, and I think you guys rested and had a little bit of chat with Goran, who was also trying to wheel and deal his some things, but sounds like the party ultimately decided to ultimately split and then put the spotlight on an NPC. But I was like, oh, I guess that was that's even love even number parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I'm not throwing. Although I'm not saying I'm upset about that. It was just like, oh well, now I have to think about what Kina thinks.
Yeah.
But hang out. Sounds like the consensus is to take Goran to Roland and see what he has to do. And we left off right as you were leaving the village. I wanted to ask some things off first, is because the party inventory sheet still has stuff in it. Want to know whose inventory they're going into.
What are the things again?
Alright, we've got a... Hold on one second, make sure that's going good. Okay, cool. Yeah.
One of them is probably the ammunition for the palm pistol, right?
I think I already moved no, I already moved that over.
No.
We've got
Did
yeah.
It showed that I have nothing.
No, it won't be... No, it's already in your inventory. It's off the party sheet. I just realized that by clearing the cache, my setup on the player side was messed up. Alright, there we go.
I'll take the prisoner escort instructions to put with the rest of the documents.
Oh, yeah, if anyone wants to see what it is, if the party sheet, which is the button in the top right corner, and go to inventory and you'll see what's there. And if your name's by it, it means I've designated for it prior to, and then when we're all designated, I'll hit dump and it will dump them all.
I just see. Oh, okay.
I'm looking at my actions and it's saying that I have no ammo.
Oh, okay.
It might not be equipped.
There's palm pistols. We're not gonna all take a gun.
Okay, then I should probably share some ammunition with you.
Nah, Zelda just wants the gun because it's pretty.
Oh wait, is
Just
ammo not...
a pretty gun.
Just
Are
went
we
to items.
gonna split the gold and stuff
There we
evenly?
There we go.
I volunteered to do the math, if so.
It will auto split.
Okay, that's no fun, but alright. I'll take the short sword too, why not?
All right, so then
I'm not seeing any of this.
if you go, you click the button in the top right corner, party sheet, and then go to the inventory tab.
Okay, I clicked on items by accident. I'm at the party sheet. Inventory? Sorry, if I seem blind, I'm probably kind of am. Okay, I see it.
Okay, yeah, and then you should be able to see the list of things. Hand crossbow and bolts.
I've got a pistol, so I don't. I got a pistol and my
I'm pretty
Eldritch
sure I
Blast.
don't have proficiency in the hand crossbow, but I'll look.
I think you do because you're a bard.
I
Bards
do?
do.
Okay,
Yeah, they don't get
well
the
I guess
pistols,
I'll
but-
take it then. If no one
Yeah,
else
take-
wants it.
Yeah, take the hand crossbow instead of the pistol. You can actually use that efficiently while I'm gonna be struggling uphill to
No.
try to figure out how to make
Apparently
a
I'm
palm pistol
just taking everything, sorry.
You are perfectly fine.
There's
Zelda's greedy.
where's that echo coming from?
I have no idea.
On my end.
It's not consistent, so it's a.
Hmm.
What the hell? I
It
just
happened again.
wait a
Maybe
minute.
I'll just unconnect, reconnect, and see if that helps.
Okay.
Echo. Echo. God damn it.
Oh, it's coming from Nick.
Damn it, Nick.
Okay, give me
No,
a
I
second
just
while I
saw-
try to fix it.
Yeah, like I saw your thing light up whenever it happened.
All right, and Stormpike's badge.
Can we just give it back to him?
We can keep it in like a bag with the rest of his stuff for now.
That
Okay.
works.
All right, we'll leave it in the party sheet for that designation then. All right then. If this is good, then I will hit the dump. There'll probably be some money left over that we can just leave that in there for the next time. But dump. Yeah, 2 gold
You
and
guys
1.
hear me now? Am I echoing? still?
No, you weren't echoing, but we were here. I think we were hearing an echo through you, but
I hear that now, right?
I don't hear anything right now, so it's good for now. We can move on. It was always the last word of something. It was just weird. But anyway, moving on. Okay, so that's taken care of. Okay. All right, now. Okay, get rid of there. And okay. All right, so we are in travel. We are in travel mode. You're going back the same path that you took in the first place?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So, as you're going, you do see, after within the first 2 hours, you do see more of those spirit direwolves again, who are just
I wave, I guess.
they're just chilling on a little bit of a hillside, just kind of watching, but they don't they neither follow nor go away. Eventually, they just go out of sight. Let's see. Oh yeah, so today there is today's weather normal for the season. No precipitation, light wind, so no detrimental effects of any sort. So the rest of your day, of your travel day, goes. Okay, so just a clarification on Goran, and I know you have his horse. Is he on said horse, tied up?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But I'm sure somebody has the horse.
The
horse.
Yeah, Zelda's. Oh. Okay.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to see where he was. All right. So then, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right. So around 3 p.m. in the day, you've reached the standard 8-hour travel. Without going into forced marches. You're about halfway there at this point. You're halfway to the destination at this point.
We're going to back to Yorman.
Baldur Harbor.
How far are we from Jormungandr?
Jormungandr.
Sorry.
You're good.
Jormungandr, if you made a hard turn right now, is another 12 miles away, which is approximately 4 hours away.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like we were pretty close. We could probably stop in there for the evening to get off the roads, but if it's 12 hours, if it's 4 hours away, no.
Yeah.
The other issue is that's where Goran's
Peeps.
yeah. That's where the primary of Goran's company is rest.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Thanks.
The company we don't want anything to do with, we're just taking people back. And then we're going to drop it in the hands of the guild and they can do whatever they want.
It's
Indeed.
it's like no, like that in Prison Break, Michael Scofield totally just brought his brother right back to the company. But can I get everyone to make a perception check?
Oh boy, I'm great at that.
Priscilla is
That was
aiding
sarcasm.
Yvonne.
Okay.
I would, but all my information is gone at the
Hey,
moment.
not terrible. Why do you have
Toolkit.
gone?
Why do you have advantage on everything? Tell me your secrets.
I have a familiar, and then I'm a Pallid Elf.
Right.
My information is gone. I can't get to my hotkeys or my skill sheet.
Double click on your character token in the top corner.
I don't even have that.
Top left of the entire screen.
I don't.
You don't see
have
like
it.
Sheero Dawn, Zylna.
No.
Is
All
it-
I see is the main map. Everything else is
Oh,
gone.
then
Yeah, that happened to me too. You have to go full screen and then get the map to either go in the background or get it the hell out of your life,
or you can
and then it goes back to normal.
or you can shrink the map size.
Well, you can't. That happened to me too. It wouldn't let me. I had to go into full screen mode and get it out of my area.
I ended up closing it for a moment. I'll pull it back in a second, but cool.
Okay.
I got my stuff. And all that for a 7.
All right, Zylna and Yvonne, you noticed before, as you're going by the small lake, you pass this on the way there in the first place, but you see the small lake at the southern end of those woods, and what appears to be and on this lake that you see this time appears to be a small house. But
does it look like anyone lives there?
I believe this is the house that was referred to in the writings, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
it does. There's currently. I would say from this distance, it's hard to say. You do see one horse, but other than that, it's daylight, so you can't tell if there's any lights on but there's no smoke coming from it. So there's no active fire, at least.
Do you think we should investigate?
No. Personally, I would rather not.
I would have to agree with him on this, honestly. I
enough.
like to keep my nose out of other people's business, I suppose. And we don't know how many people would be in there and how violent, so...
Fair enough.
Alright. What, so then, in regards to end of normal travel time or distance, what does the party intend to do for the day, or engage, or do next?
Make it a little bit past and then stop.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
Is what I would think. Just make it a small bit of way past.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. And you... Alright, so you set up camp for... the evening, or early. But, that's D&D travel for you. So... What, when would be the time you'd want to resume travel?
Probably around 6.
Yeah.
That's generally when we start traveling.
Okay. Alright.
We have to drag Samuel out of his cot. His bedroll.
Right.
Absolutely.
Zylna just picks him up and puts him on the horse and makes Goran walk.
Just he's not even awake. You just fling him up onto the horse.
Yep, he's not even awake.
Alright. Well, I'm
He
gonna...
just wakes up on a horse.
Yeah, Sheero just pats his head. Poor boy.
Alright. Well, let's go check something. I'm gonna...
Just kind of half falls off in the just kind of leaning in his saddle.
Oh no.
Watch.
Alright. Unless you want to change it, I've got the watch that you have from last time. And I'm just... basically when you establish a watch, I just leave it on the watch order, and unless you want to change it, I'll assume that's the watch.
Yeah, that's fine.
But your
Watch order?
Yeah, I've got Zylna on 1, Sam on 2nd, Yvonne through 3 and 4, and Sheero at the end.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sounds reasonable.
Alright.
Zylna's just like pulling the horse along with Samuel on it, and also Goran, I guess. Well, Sheero can have Goran.
All right. Well, through the night, nothing disturbs you. So the
Nothing.
next, yeah, the encounter tables rolled Strahd level shit, which was, for some reason, they never happened. Yeah, well, I mean, they didn't never happen, but the party had a ranger, so they were like, yeah, let's just cut through the woods, whatever the fuck we want. And it's like, oh, that's great thing to do in Barovia. Let's roll the encounter table, which has an increased chance because you're doing that now. Oh wow, it's just rolling 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. You know, when it has to be like a 15 or higher. It's like, and it was like, well, I guess running through the woods of Barovia is apparently perfectly safe.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was like nothing ever dangerous happened in the woods. It was
Ever.
yeah.
Personally, I would have just made dangerous things happen in the woods just so it wouldn't be boring, but
yeah. Well, there was.
you were like, nah,
I was.
this is funnier.
I was plenty mean to him when there were more, regular, other encounters, or when.
Fair enough.
So yeah, but yeah. So you can resume in the morning at 6 a.m. and Kina casts Goodberry. Because why not? What are you gonna use these spell slots for?
Yeah, I feel like that.
Let me just make sure that. Okay. And travel resumes. And all right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. All right. So around noon, 6 hours in.
Okay.
You are.
I'll be right back.
Okay. You're traveling along, and you see a large creature with of humanoid stature. Kind of seeming to be walking in the same direction as you, or the same kind of eastern direction as you. But you're a little bit on a interception course. This guy's big, at looking like 8 feet tall at minimum.
Do I recognize it?
Roll nature. All right. All right. So you recognize. You recognize what this guy is. And okay. Well, I'll show you the picture of it, but it says not what he's currently doing. Oh.
currently.
You know it's a half ogre, but
Ooh.
he does have an axe. He does have an axe as like in the picture, but it's stashed, and he's got a kind of a big burlap sack that just looks like it's filled with just things, and he's got it just thrown over his shoulder, and he's just walking along.
Can I try to like discern his demeanor? Zylna just kind of like looks him up and down and tries to assess whether or not he's a threat.
Yeah. I was
Sure.
about to ask kind of the same thing.
I probably should have rolled that to tower. I'm sorry, I forgot that was a thing.
Are we still rolling to tower?
Yeah, roll in the tower. Just yeah, do a roll it.
Sorry, what's...
There's
We're
a half.
A half ogre,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
we
look like
conversing
it
with
might
them?
be threatening.
No.
Zylna's just like looking him up and down and seeing if he's a threat or not, or if he's just chilling.
He just seems to be Yvonne and Zylna. He just seems to be casually walking, traveling. At one point he does notice all of you, but he doesn't
polite.
Yeah.
Zylna just gives him a pleasant smile and a wave, and then just like goes back to minding her own business.
When the two of you wave, he actually just stopped for a moment. Looks a little surprised, and then he waves back.
Aww, he's a teddy bear.
Yvonne had waved too, so it's like 3 of us waving. Gora just like, I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm not here.
Probably,
And Sheero, oh, that's
He
a
was
pretty
gonna see
flower.
us, so we should try to be nice.
He
Continue on. Then.
just wanted to continue on.
Yep, if he doesn't stop us or anything.
Right. Yeah. He doesn't stop you. You do outpace him a little bit, but and then kind of get away. When he goes out of sight, he appeared to have been kind of going in the roughly same direction towards town. But when you eventually you reach the town, and electrons. Delete that. May go to location. Nope, that's Nona. I need Baldur's Harbor. Baldur's Harbor. Nope. And it's a little okay. Not much has changed. It's been resized because I cut out a lot of the pointless dead space.
Pointless dead space.
This one's still on the larger side because I put it on a little higher res than before because because the size was reduced enough. Oh.
Higher res.
But yeah,
It's so pretty.
Indeed.
but yeah, you make it in town. The guards, there's the gate guards. First they stop you and what's up with the tied up dude with the lewd rope?
He's not in the lewd
The
robe.
lewd war.
It's just a
Lewd robe.
regular robe.
I'm
Oh.
a regular robe now. I took mine back. I was on the other dude.
Okay.
He was like, we are not using this rope anymore. I keep getting made fun of.
Okay. Alright, then. What? Same but slightly revised question. What's,
We're taking him to the guild, for questioning. He stole some horses, and we believe he's connected to a bigger conspiracy. So we were just taking him back to the guild, so they can figure out if his story checks out and figure out what to do with him.
what guild, and, please present guild badges?
She'll pull out her guild badge.
Indeed.
Yeah, my character will do so.
Yeah, mine as well.
Rising Valor.
Alright, checks out. As he kind of just inspects the badges, but... Alright, don't lose him though. Don't want him running around our town if he's going around being a troublemaker.
Oh, we've taken him quite a ways so far, and we haven't lost him yet, so
Totally.
we won't have him for much longer anyway.
Alright. Move along.
Zylna just like nods, and then yeah.
So, alright, I'll put Priscilla mascot locator. Alright, so, coming in, I presume you just head to the guild hall?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright. From there, across the bridge, past the Glass Rose restaurant. There, and down the way is past the Temple of Denier, and down through there and to the guild hall.
It's
I didn't even
enjoyable.
realize that
watching
it was such a
Priscilla-
far walk.
It's enjoyable watching Priscilla just float across the map.
Yeah, you're kind of, the river and canals really cut up the town.
Priscilla's just cha-cha sliding.
Just a slide.
But
You know
When
what?
when I hit level 11, we're all just gonna be flying across it.
oh,
Yes.
okay, share the. Yeah, this one's got to reload too, but it should be a tenth of the size before, so hopefully it should load. Okay. All right, let's populate this.
Populate this bitch.
All right,
I
we've
was
got
literally about to say the same thing.
Okami. Get off the combat tracker. All right.
But he
Somebody
wants
just
to
Okami.
hang.
We've
We
got
just see Okami walk in, and it's like, no, I'm not Okami, I'm the sister.
We've got all right. Daytime occupants. Go. All right. Boopity. Boopity. Commoner. Rogue. And boom. And reveal. And our glorious bartender, Oryx, who's apparently hostile. No, stop that. His encounter needs to be changed to neutral. There we go. And reveal. Sorry if you ever see him
Nice.
flash.
Don't
Yeah,
forget
have you
to
ever
pay the bar tab.
What? No, he's just.
Hey!
They're
Time
there.
to kill you.
And now. I don't regret making random generators for our occupants. Now for the
Hi,
party.
Len.
I presume you leave the horse tied up outside.
Yeah.
Because this isn't Net 19 and
I
you're
don't
not.
think they'd appreciate the horse.
I had to ask
Priscilla
because
will vibe on top of the horse.
I just said.
But what if we just took the horse in anyway?
Well, if you want to be Quintus Valorbuilt from Net,
Priscilla just got really small.
yes, she's small. She's tiny. But if you I mean, yeah, if you're Quintus Valorbuilt from Net 19's Vestiges of a Fucus, he totally would ride his goddamn horse into the building because he thinks Winchester is people.
I don't see Yvonne.
What do you mean? He's on there.
Like he's. I see a green marker. I don't see his character token though.
I see his character token. I see all of ours.
I'm just gonna reload the map.
I don't think it's a map problem. Hold on.
Oh, he's neutral now.
Who's neutral? Oh,
Who?
no.
Goran. Oh.
Okay, there we go. I was gonna say.
Indeed.
Right. Hold on. Let's.
Rising Valor Guildhall player. Yeah, I still don't see his token.
All right. Let's.
I also don't see Shiro's token. I see everyone else just perfectly fine. It's just Shiro and Yvonne.
All
See
right.
Sheero.
Let me try this. Shuffle this.
Try what?
No, that didn't work. All right. Hold on. All right. Going to try. Okay, for a brief moment, for a brief moment, you're gonna be a bat. See if this pops up.
I am a bat.
You are now a bat. Okay.
I saw it. I can move him.
All right, and now Shiro shall be
A fluffernutter.
shall be a owl.
A giant squid.
A bomb.
Is Shiro now an owl?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's try to set.
Lol.
All right, this is
Do I get polymorph?
Eventually.
Probably. Magical secrets is the
Yeah.
thing anyway.
all right.
I don't think bards
No, it's natural for you.
regular get it. Oh, it is? Okay. I don't know what bards have
All right.
past like 3rd level.
What is Yvonne's token now?
Nothing.
Okay.
Really? That is
I don't see
strange.
anything for him.
That is strange.
That is indeed very odd. Because it wasn't affected by Priscilla.
All right, I'm gonna. Ty, can you log in, log out, see if that helps?
Yeah.
I think this is we've had this happen before, and I'm wondering if it's the same thing that happens with maps sometimes, but I think just token just didn't go through for some reason.
Token just said no.
Which I could switch him to his portrait. He'll just be square.
Square boy. Cube man. I don't know.
I know one other possible solution. Let's see, ROV party.
I'm loading in now.
Okay.
Kind of. Slowly.
So is Sheero crawling along the ground? It says that he's prone.
Oh. No, it's he's land bonded. Means he has advantage against being prone. Which that should be gone now. Let me know when. Oh, all right. I'll drop the map in the chat.
That fixed it.
That fixed it. And Ivana's back. All right. I don't have to make. I don't have to make copies of. I don't have to make copies of the tokens and put them in. All right. Cool. All right. Anyway, Lynn, you said hi to Lynn. And I heard. I was like, oh, hello, and who's that?
Lynn, we need to speak to Roland as quickly as possible.
Oh, and Keena's here too. Okay, I see. How did you? Did you complete the? Did you complete the quest?
Yes.
Indeed, we did.
Indeed.
Okay. Then if Keena could stay here while we finish the paperwork, and Roland should be in his office if you all want to go talk to him.
All right.
Of course, thank you.
And we start moving over towards the office.
As we walk there, I'll just like turn and cast a message through the wood. Roland, we've got a bit of a sitch. Not a terrible situation, just a
situation.
unpleasant one.
You message him?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you just verbally hear. I don't know if that went through, but
No.
All right.
I didn't hear. Did you do the woo woo? That went through.
There it is.
Okay. All right. What do you do?
I knock on the door. I enter.
Okay.
We just enter the door.
All right.
It's like that's his answer to everything.
And Roland says like, welcome back, my new boys. Come in. What is this? Who's he and why isn't he in looter rope?
Yvonne just red in the face, not speaking to anyone or addressing this fact.
I just think
we have looter rope. He has it.
That shit's useful, man.
Oh, yeah.
Sheero just pats his head.
And we in Razak Vela, we shame no kink.
Don't touch me!
He just pats his head. It's okay.
Roland, we shut the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we pull out the rope.
noticed. Everybody knows the rope.
We ran into an interesting predicament on our escort of Kina. She is safely back, by the way. She is at the front desk with Lynn at the moment. On our first night in Nona Village, Goran, without prior confrontation or alert or conversation whatsoever.
Who is this man, by the way?
Yes. Yvonne, like, lost the question for a moment and then, like, rethinks. Oh, burst into our room without warning, and mine and Kina's room without warning, and attempted to, abduct her. A lucky confrontation was avoided, thanks to verbal communication from both sides and willingness to kind of step down. For a moment. I inspected his papers, and it appeared like he had come with official permission from the Stormpikes Guild to take her. As a criminal, I believe. I'll display the documents. These documents were mostly accurate. However, and I point out the one forged emblem. This, in particular, was not. After pointing this out to Gorn, I informed him he would not be taking Kina. We would not be handing Kina over regardless. But I informed him at this moment that he would not be taking Kina. And he and his group left. The following day, Kina was performing her duty, which we were assigned to do, to protect her while she, heals the land of Nona Village. He proceeded to attack us at the, I'm losing all of my brain today. He proceeded to attack us at the farm, and a battle did ensue. Kina was left unharmed, but we took him. And that is when we discovered these. And I display all the other documents, the symbols that I found.
Well, we found.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yeah, we found. Sorry. Bleh.
Alright.
And I just, for sake of brevity, clarify everything.
When the dragon eye symbol comes out, the ever so smiling Roland's face ceases to smile. And he... Let me see that symbol.
Zylna nudges it over.
He picks it up and he inspects it. Looks at Goran, who's looking away. Who's just kind of just glancing out the window. As if he's not paying attention. And
what has his reaction been this whole time we've been doing? Has he just been avoiding all contact? Like, was there any moment he shuddered or anything at anything? Or snickered?
no, he's been as if he's not paying attention.
Okay.
And Roland then picks up the other. He picks up the instruction document, looks that over. And this symbol was on this boy.
Indeed it was.
He stands up. Please excuse me for a moment. And walks over to, presumably goes out the door.
Oh, okay.
And he calls over. Lynn! Send word to the council. Get them to tell them they need to all come here at once.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is gonna be big.
Lynn.
Do we hear this or?
Oh yeah, you hear it. He was about 5 feet from you. when he called over. Lynn,
Yeah, Sheero looks over.
yeah, Lynn is like she was like mid paper and like like talking, and but it looks like she was like in mid conversation with Kina. Lynn, her face just kind of not scared, but like a look of this is something serious. And
That escalated quick.
Yeah, like Sheero just looks over the rest of the group real quick as he's doing this. He's like, "I believe we made the right decision."
I certainly hope so.
Well, Goran, you definitely know how to make an entrance.
all right.
Or Goran, sorry.
He calls over. He he's gonna do is he's gonna he turns to the table, or he turns over to some of the people at the table, the two that are clearly guild members, and one second, come on. There you are, for God's sakes. He calls a Dagmar, Vigdis. And they look over. One of them's two females. They looks kind of like a fighter and a mage. And he comes over and he grabs Goran and kind of just drags him over.
Oop.
Take this punk ass and lock him in one of the rooms upstairs. Do not let him out of your sight. And they're kind of like
Dagmar
a little.
and Bendis?
Yeah, there you go. They
Was the elf and the waiter closest to the door?
It was, yeah. They come over, and they the more fiery type kind of grabs him and drags his ass, and they go up the stairs, and then out of sight for all you. And Roland and goes back to his table. And he asks, and then he turns to all of you. What all do you know about this symbol? Pointing at the dragon eye.
He's just looking through his notes.
Yeah, Aban literally he's got his spell shard out, he's kind of like staring at it, reading it. As he's like, okay, hold on, I wrote about this, I know I did.
It's
honestly
from
don't
the
know all that
Helvar.
much.
It's from the Helvar, their family. It's their symbol.
That is correct. Anyone who is bearing this symbol means that they are directly affiliated and are members of the Helvar family. Which leads me to believe that whatever story he told you pointing to that document with the falsifications on it. Despite as convincing as most of this document is, there's a load of bullshit.
We figured as much.
And I'm glad you brought him here. And that did not leave him in the village, because he likely would have ended up back in Jormungandr. A little bit of a history though with this family. They used to be a lot more prominent in Baldur's Harbor. But we in the Baldur's Council threw most of them out or got them locked up a long time ago. At least the ones that were here. Not saying that there's no one around in this city that might be affiliated, but Baldur's Harbor is certainly no safe haven for them. The fact that one of them was messing with one of our guild's commission jobs, and the fact that he was supposedly tied to another one of our guild quests is deeply concerning. Where are the rest of his men?
They seem
That
to
are
be
locked up.
They seem to be hired. So we let the town take care of them.
Reasonable enough.
They should be properly incarcerated at Nona Village due to the fact that they did steal a number of horses from the village to attempt to pursue us. By the way, Goran's horse is currently outside with my cat. Out of character question, we did search the saddlebags, right?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
So
Okay. I was like, wait a minute!
No, we did.
Okay.
Once, maybe. Second.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
yeah.
That was the only thing I had to ask.
Say. He's Roland's kind of thinking, or pondering to himself for a little bit. Well, I can tell you what's going to happen to him for now. While it will be up to the Baron and the Captain of the Guard, he will most likely be incarcerated in the guardhouse here in the town. While we figure out what to do with him, but I must give my profound appreciation for your handling of this. I do not, or in terms of being able to still complete your mission, despite running into agents from the Helvar family.
Indeed.
They are rather powerful. Are you sure that this town is willing to go through all of that again? You said you had to kick out a lot of them.
Unless there's more of them in this town that we're not aware of, or they're gonna start coming here over this fool. That's something
Fair enough.
ultimately, Baroness Petra will have to decide. But our stance against them has been firm. They know that they won't be getting any favors in our circle.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of the reason I came here, actually. It's a very safe town.
Roland, I do have a question.
What is my boy?
The second, one of the quests that was on the board was a criminal escort quest, authorized by the Stormpikes. If I'm reasonable to ask, did they complete it? Was that okay?
They...
Because a lot of this document had some similarities.
Let me check the date real quick. Let's see. That group came back 2 days ago. Said whoever they were looking for was a no-show.
Curiouser and curiouser.
The Stormpikes never showed?
That's what they said. When the party came back, they said that they went to the location, but no one was to be found.
Do you think Goran ran into the Stormpikes? Oh dear.
They did have one.
They had a couple different symbols, and it is one way they could have gotten hold on this many documents.
That's
Because
what I thought.
the orders, this document is a lot of... It seemed very oddly similar, so it could have been taken from the Stormpikes Guild and made to look like Goran was the one who was supposed to fulfill it. I'm even more glad we got this here now.
Oh, one thing that I want to know is that, well, the Helvar family is known to cause trouble, but this specific kidnapping, or attempted kidnapping, of a druid from the Sylvan Forest is certainly outside of their normal MO. And whenever they did something like this, it was they were doing a job for someone, not something that they would just up and do on their own. Did that punk ass give you any indication who they were working for?
Not in particular. It seemed like he was also a man in transit as well. But I got a strange feeling that it might be related to the third event on your board with the undead. The crypt. The Romnian Empire.
Oh, that old crypt? Yeah, that quest is still on the board. No one's headed out there. A lot of people are looking around for a disappearance, actually, right now.
Looking for a what?
Oh,
Appearance?
what? Most people. There was a disappearance a few days ago. Someone from the. Let me. Where are you? A member of the Night Arrows from Sylvain. She was up here, but she was going between Baldur's Harbor and Jormungandr and disappeared in transit. There's been a quest along a lot of guilds looking for her. Haven't heard anything.
Of the night arrows?
Yeah, the night arrows. But that crypt quest is still unclaimed. As far as I'm aware, no one's gone out anywhere near it.
Sheero just kind of looks over the group. Maybe we should check it out. It might hold even more answers.
Or more problems as well. My inner curiosity is definitely piqued. I'm definitely interested in pursuing, but I also have to exercise a little bit of caution as we drew a little attention. But we might draw more now, as we can indeed possibly be recognized or identified.
I suppose that's fair.
Did any of them get away?
No. Nothing important, at least. Should we take a night, rest, and then decide in the morning?
Sure.
Well, if that's
That might be for the best.
yeah, that's perfectly reasonable. In the meantime, though, he walks over this door, pulls out a key, unlocks it, disappears. You hear the sound of coins coming up.
Roland stubs his toe, and we just hear, "Ow, ow!"
Right. And he comes out with he comes out with a decent sized bag. Since you've go back to your primary mission, you've completed it. Kina is here safe, thus you have earned your reward. And he puts the bag of 300 gold pieces on the table.
Wonderful.
Just gonna
We should divide.
Just
I
gonna
suppose we
go-
should divide it up at another time.
oh, right now, boom. It just video game disappears into everyone's pockets.
Oh, well.
Fantasy grounds.
Oh,
So
you
they-
thought I wasn't prepared? He just throws
Yeah.
individual pouches from inside at us.
yeah.
Wham, wham, wham.
I may be old, but I am still the suave ass motherfucker of the seas.
Understandable.
But anyway, rest. Rest all my boys. But for now I must meet with the council. They'll be here soon, and if your assistance is required, we will call upon you.
Understood.
I don't intend to go far.
Alright. So, he, gets up to leave the office, and, presumably, I'm guessing you
Goodness,
guys
Shiro.
also leave said office.
Yes.
Alright, why is... okay. Oop. Oh, okay. Alright. right. When you come in, see Baroness Petra, Baroness Burgermeister Petra. Gonzar Deepbeard comes in. A dude in guard armor. With a captain of the guard insignia. And where are you? There you are. Ramsey. They come in, they greet Rin. Roland walks over to the meeting room table. And they all know where and from that they know where to go. Is that button working?
I heard a woo woo
I
in
heard
the
it at first,
background,
yeah.
and it was like deep, and I was like, was that someone faking it, or did that actually happen?
But yeah, they they go over and but I will now hide them from because that meeting is now in private. And Lynn disappeared off the face of the earth.
Lynn just shuffles into the room and then never comes out.
But no.
Is Keenan the only one in this room now? I thought there were two
No,
more people with us.
No, Lynn's here. 1 second. Boop, boop, boop. And boop. There you go. Kina is just kind of out there waiting.
Hi, Keenan.
Hello. Everything go okay?
As far as we know.
Not for Gorin. I can definitely say that for sure. But we do thank you for your help.
And I thank you for a job well done. I never anticipated this trip to be this dangerous.
Indeed.
Well, I will. What all are you intending to do now?
Rest and then possibly continue on. Have some discussions about another quest that was on the board. One that I believe they were supposed to take you to. Against your will.
I see. Well, I'll probably be resting for the day too, and tomorrow I'll be heading back to the Sylvan Forest.
Why are there two Samuels?
That was me by accident.
I was like, hold on.
I found that I'm somehow on my hotkeys, so I was trying to drag him off my hotkeys, and I accidentally dropped him into the map.
My favorite was the supersized DJ that appeared. Made game when I dropped him on a map in a later level, and my owl was just massive. Because I dropped his character art on the map. Anyways.
But anyways, well, I'll go explore the town a little bit. I don't tend to get to larger civilizations often. But good luck on your endeavors. If there's anything I can do for you in the future, don't hesitate to try to contact me.
Indeed. Safe travels. I hope that we meet again.
I'm gonna nudge Evan. Why don't you show her the city?
Ah, indeed.
Um,
I'm sure she would appreciate that. He kind of
Yeah.
subtly raises his eyebrow so she doesn't see, but he can.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one who sees it.
Avad just like eyes go kind of wide. Sure, I don't know it very well, but I guess. From outside, you hear this, and Avon's head just tilts towards the door.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, that'd be nice. You really need to calm down sometimes.
Not great around people, or anyone in particular.
Well, there might be some herbs that can help with that, but that's.
Sure, there are herbs that can help with many things. Anyway.
But shall we go?
I'm not just going through anxiety like breakdown.
So is a 19 on anxiety check? Does that mean that he's full out freaking out, or does that mean he's settled down slightly?
No, it just kind of means anxiety went from okay, deep breaths to ah.
Note to
What?
self: take calm emotions when I can.
Zelda pulls out a flute and starts playing some romantic music.
Oh my land! Apparently it worked. But yeah, Avad just kind of like, okay, deal with the horse then, if you need to.
We
I don't
will.
know. Okay, bye.
Have fun, kids.
I'm older than you.
I know.
As am I.
I know. As soon as they're out of the building and out of earshot, I turn to the others. I was like, oh, they grow up so fast. Anyway.
You're a cat.
Called for.
It's like
The whole time, you just, if any of you were outside, Priscilla's just. Keep on going. You can do this. I am proud of you. Take a moment. No, I am not coming with you, Yvonne. I am waiting here. I have made a new friend, and they will not take it from me this time. Besides, you must learn
Oh,
to talk
God.
to people. Be more charismatic, biatch. Pedestrians on the street. What is up with this cat?
Sure, more people are more thinking, what's up with that elf guy?
Yeah. He's red-faced, he's shaking. Oh, Lord.
But
I'm going to roll a persuasion check to see if Yvonne can convince himself to calm down.
Yep.
+0. Perfect. Yvonne kind of like we exit. Yvonne kind of settles into himself.
Keena's is like, I don't know why you get so nervous when it's less people. If it's people, what freak you out? Seem to talk fine in the group.
I don't know, sometimes it just happens.
Has it always been like that?
Mm. Since I've left home, mostly. I was a quiet individual, more reserved. My sister was the more talkative one.
You have a sister?
Two, actually. Mm, both adopted.
Oh,
But
I was gonna
I've been-
say, didn't new palette, new type of elves that we are not rare enough. Didn't know if you had a whole family's worth here.
I unfortunately don't know who my family is.
Hmm.
I don't remember much of my life prior to my family, my now family, adopting me and taking me in. They told me I was left in the middle of winter at an orphanage of some kind, but there was never any indication as to why.
Hmm. I have a somewhat similar situation, but not. I don't think I was a. I presume that. Were you too young to remember, or do you just not? Or do you just not remember?
I remember spurts, mostly just the cold and wind, not much. I was very young.
Hmm.
I was at the orphanage for a while before they arrived. But yeah, that's where I met Maris, my Fearbolg stepsister. Chaos incarnate is the best word to describe her. Very driven, very studious, but also prone to random outbursts of just pure chaos.
Hmm.
Got adopted by an elven family in Trost. Well, got adopted in Minidel, and then we moved to Trost shortly thereafter. Oop.
Map? It's just the map link.
Oh, okay. Shortly thereafter, and have kind of been in Trost ever since. The step-parents already had 2 children biologically, and then they adopted us.
Hmm. I wonder if you were born in our home country.
I don't know.
I know I was. But I don't know if you know, but the land of Ryu has been stuck in the Dragon Wars for quite some time now.
I didn't know that. I knew it was a haven of dragons. I didn't know they were at war, though.
It goes on and off, but it's been One point it was really bad. When I was well over 100, what is it? Checking when she was. Oh, okay. I was in a village. I lived in a village of Pallid Elves, but a new assault from the forces of Tiamat. So they had formed a new campaign and were charging into lands controlled by the other, more of the metallic dragon areas. Followers of Bahamut. But this war was not exclusive to dragons. It was whoever was caught in the middle, and their forces got all the way to our village, and then number of chromatic dragons began to show up. But I was separated from my family, but I lost sight of them in the flames as kobolds and half dragons started to close in. They were instantly frozen as a burst of cold came down from above. Look up to see a silver dragon. And a number of other dragons had shown up. Dragon scooped me up, and when the other chromatic dragons started to close in, it began to retreat with me in claw. Had to fight them off in midair. Eventually they gave up, but it didn't take me to anywhere on land. He began flying over the ocean. As we had been pursued for a while, but the dragon told me that there was no safe place to currently take me. That he had instructions to save who he could and get them out. I think I fell unconscious a little bit after when it all caught up to me, but when I woke up, we were approaching the northern lands of this kingdom. And what I now know as the up near Elna village. And I stayed with them. I stayed in that village for a long time.
Elna village?
Yeah. Way north, way out there. Way, northwest.
Oh.
In the Gunver Forest. I lived up there for a while, and then began to the dragon went back, but would return sometimes, and taught me a couple of the druidic magics that the dragons know in Ryu. And but after the Amalian conflict, which I was mostly which I only saw its effects from afar. Nothing ever really affected us up there, but there was a new call for those with druidic druidic magic to undo some of the damage, and that's when I headed south, eventually joining the Druids of Nature's teachings. I've been with them ever since.
And my story pales in comparison to yours. It must have been horrible. And you've not seen your family since?
No, I've not been able to return. Not many can escape you. There's refugee camps from here and there in the safer areas, but well, I understand. The dragon told me that they've tried to get those out, but unfortunately, it's very difficult for ships to leave there, because there's somewhat of a magic barrier, said to be created, being controlled by Tiamat herself, that prevents ships from getting past, or at least it doesn't physically stop them. Any ship that passes through seems to suddenly get shortly passing through it gets swarmed by larger chromatic dragons. They seem to be they seem to be immediately notified of their presence, and they end up getting swarmed. So only the more well-armed escorted ships can possibly manage to break through.
That's horrible.
My lady's aware of the situation, but while there's some more issues in Rindico that she's more focused on now, she's told me that she does wish to do something about or try to do something about the war, about the essentially holy wars at this point going on in that country.
Well, that's a good thing at least.
Yes, well, first we have to make sure that things are stable here. Then we can start worrying about well, at least the rest of those here. I'll always be worrying about it, but hopefully we can do something about that.
Indeed. I want to see something on my sheet real quick. I can't remember if I have this. Cantrips. Oh. I don't have that one. It's truly horrible. I'm so sorry. Where did that go? I'm looking up something in the moment. Give me just a sec. If you are ever in Trost, don't hesitate to stop by a shop known as the Treasure Trove. That's my home.
I'll be sure to stop by if I'm ever in that city.
Yep. It's run by my father, my mother, and then my older sister. My family's a weird hodgepodge of biological adopted and then adopted adjacent. It's fun. We live with my uncle too, which leads to explosives and chaos.
Oh, second. Of course. Scroll through.
Blech.
And come on. Where are you? There you are.
As we're walking, I'll just do my best to find some kind of tea shop or something to stop in.
Oh, okay.
And we can, like, have this conversation kind of over tea or something.
Sounds good. There's... you do manage to find one? I don't have it.
Yeah, it's not important. It's more
Oh,
like
yeah.
a flavor thing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we sit down and we have nice tea while we talk.
Yeah, gotcha. I was just trying to think of everything I had in this town. It's like, well, tea was the one thing not the one thing, but it's like, all right. Note to self: make Starbucks chains. Coffee houses everywhere. But yeah, you do that.
Jesus.
Definitely would have found one in the merchant district. But anyway, rest of the group, cut back to you guys. What's going on with you all?
We're celebrating setting them up.
Wait, what?
I hope he doesn't have to use the rope.
Oh, you! I'm muting. By the way, if you go outside for Priscilla, she will, and you like attempt to have her come in, she will accompany you. So
Okay.
she's for now staying outside with the horse, but just let me know if you do anything with Priscilla.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love you.
But yeah, I assume if any of you followed him to the door and like watched them walk off, you probably heard Priscilla very seductively meow at him, and it was like the dirtiest look from Yvonne in the direction.
Of the cat.
Meanwhile,
Indeed.
Horse just casually nibbling while Priscilla makes a seductive like shoulder shimmy at Yvonne and almost loses her balance on the horse.
Oh my lord.
Okay,
Yeah,
I muted. Good luck.
Alright, yeah, after a while I would go out and I'd grab Priscilla and bring her in where it's warm. Because I'm assuming it would be getting late.
Oh, sorry, Sheero. Keep going, Matt.
No. Yeah, I'd bring her in, probably sit down with the two of you. I'm not entirely sure where to go from here. I do think we should go take that other job, although I know we said we wanted to sleep on it.
We're short one player. We're short one person. Maybe we should discuss this in the morning after their day.
Indeed.
I thought I heard laughing.
No, I keep
I snorted.
Yeah, I keep thinking of the goddamn rope. I just wonder, even if we do take it, if it is tangled up in this whole Dragon Eye business.
I
Sounds like
sure hope not.
Sounds like it has something to do with what we're currently situated in.
Perhaps.
Indeed.
Zylna bought a bunch of booze and is just like slowly sipping it.
Yeah, I'll be nursing a drink as well.
Okay. What, for the... We talking ale, wine, fine wine?
Oh yeah, I'd just be having an ale.
Okay.
Probably a glass of wine and a glass of bourbon,
Okay.
or something like that.
Sam, would you want something?
I plan to try to practice swordsmanship after we get done here, so might
Oh,
not be a good idea to drink first.
Oh, I could come with you if you would like. We could practice together.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I noticed that my left is getting a little sloppy anyway.
And I should probably learn how to use something a little longer than just a simple dagger.
you did quite well with the daggers, I must say.
Yes, your form was quite good. Especially for someone I assume has very little experience.
But I don't think it was that my skill was that good. I think it was that their form was just not good.
I mean, they were definitely not incredible fighters, that's for sure. Could I roll like something to like discern how good of fighters they were? Like their technique and whatnot?
Sure, what would...
Maybe like insight or perception, I would assume. Or maybe history, I don't know.
Roll... Yeah, roll history.
Okay.
Don't know what the...
Pretty sure I'm bad at that. I am.
It should be at least half proficient. I mean, they... You know that they weren't anything particularly special. From what you could tell.
Fair enough.
So... But as you're talking, the door opens with where they were meeting, and the Baron and the captain of the guard, they come out. They just kind of walk by. Gonzar, he walks by. He sees you, Sam. He just he sees you and just kind of gives you a little bit of a kind of like a saluting wave to it. But
I do the same, giving him a bright smile.
they go up, and you see them go up the stairs, and then they come down with those other two adventurers kind of come down, leading in with the captain of the guard. Well, the two adventurers are kind of both on each side of Goran, who's still tied up, and at this point, and now he's gagged. I don't know if you had him gagged before, but he definitely is now. And captain of the guard leading, and they go out and take a right. Goran, Zylna shoots you a little bit of a glare as he goes by, but
Zylna shrugs at him. Just shrugs.
And
it just kind of like gives up just a look.
All right.
It's just like, what do you want from me, man?
Petra goes over to Lynn. Roland comes out. and goes back to his office. And Ramsey, he comes out. You see him give a kind of big, kind of breathes in and sighs, and then looks over and sees you all, and particularly Sheero, and walks over and is like, "Hey, if it isn't the ones that caught that sneaky little bastard."
Indeed. He wasn't all that sneaky when he came after us. I will say that right now.
Yeah, his roguish skills seem to be lacking.
Oh, well, girl, all for the better, I guess.
Indeed.
Well, I guess you can never be too careful with those types.
Well, we'll do our best. Until then, where are you taking him, by the way?
Oh, him? Oh, he's going to the guardhouse. He'll be kept there for a while. Not sure. That's more of the barons or baronesses and the captain of the guards area of expertise. I will represent more of the clergy side of the town.
So you're a priest then?
I'm over Holy Night.
Ah. Who do you worship?
Let me make sure that I say it right.
He mispronounces it.
Oh no, yeah. I'm a knight of Umberley.
I was gonna say, out of
That
character.
name sounds familiar.
This is the guy that I met when I first got here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I roll and see if I know
Yep.
who that
Religion.
is? Yep. Hey.
Umberley is a goddess of the sea in the Forgotten Realms, at least in the Forgotten Realms pantheon, which is what is mostly worshipped in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they are mostly affiliated with Tempest domains, at least with clerics. Paladins are just fuck all, whatever.
Yeah.
As long as they hit.
Yeah.
That's all they care about.
I mean, pretty much, like, please see Sun, cleric of God of Sun, but is a war cleric. But I mean, it's always weird sometimes, but yeah, we go around, we do our best. We get a lot of sailors come in and give patronage. Never know when your ship might get a hole in it.
True. 'Tis the way of the sea.
So that one elf girl that you were escorting around, she take off?
I believe she's still in town for now.
I see. Well, good job on keeping her safe. Especially against those hooligans.
Mm-hmm.
But
I just hope that now that we're back here and that her job is done, she won't be targeted anymore.
Well, she said that
He's
her
returning to her
god
place.
has a lot more. Her god has a lot more influence the closer she gets to the forest, so she should be more than protected.
I'm just gonna point out because I've been really cryptic whenever she talks. When she's referring to a lady, she's not talking about a god or a goddess.
Oh,
It's she's referring to a person. Yeah.
you say that gods aren't people? Jeez.
A non celestial arc being.
Okay.
But when you bring her up, his face or his expression looks a little more stern. To be honest, though, not surprised that people are going after them.
What makes you say that?
He pulls back the chair and sits down and they're Lady of the Wolves or whatnot. She's definitely no savior like they make her out to be. So she brought back a forest, but there's things that she's done that many of us in the clergy circles know of, that I think a lot of people even in the kingdom ignore.
Do your people not forgive if people are willing to change?
Say that again?
Does your clergy not forgive when people attempt to change?
Oh, okay. If they... well, if they've been humbled enough. But it's not a matter of change. It's a matter of how they currently are. He puts forth his right arm. And he takes off his gauntlet and pulls back his sleeve, and you see that his arm is made of metal and wood, but moves like normal. This injury right here, I got because of her.
Oh wow.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
I just want to
I'll
see
roll
if
one as well.
In the tower.
Everybody.
If Matt, if you want one, then I'll pop one off in the.
Okay.
Right.
Give me 1 second. I'm doing it as well. I'm just slow on the drop.
Whew.
Actually, I don't even see where my tower went.
It may have moved to its default position, which should be in the bottom right, left of token and library.
I just want to know if he has like
this stuff,
intent, like
and they're trying to figure out
intentions.
Otherwise, they would and their cars
To-
clearing.
If he's like I can't words. If he's being deceitful, but also if he's like, if he like is biased,
Okay.
basically.
You're Zylna, you have a tough time getting a read on him. Sam, you think he seems to be pretty straightforward, and Sheero, he seems dead serious to you with a passion. This this right here, lost to a vampire. Damn powerful one too.
He's still talking about his arm?
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
The bastard lives up in the northern part of Gunvor Forest. Rarely ever leaves there, and anyone who's ever come up there ain't do anything about him, which the kingdom doesn't ever want us to do. But anyone who does go up there on their own does not come out very well. We had a situation, but couple of decades ago, we found out that he was leaving the forest. He was going through the Sylvan Forest. We had a group of knights and clerics that I'm with set a trap for him. We waited for his carriage to come by, and we tried to jump him when he was out at least a little bit in the open, in a clearing in the trees. Fight that bastard under sunlight. But by God, we almost had him. We had him on the ropes. His spells kept failing. He couldn't attack us properly. His skin burned under the bright sun. Then all of a sudden, the sky went dark. Storm cloud had formed above us. And the vampire was then protected from the sun. And all hell broke loose after that. We were fighting. Many of us were getting cut down by his claws or his teeth. Unleashed unspeakable magic on us. Then suddenly some of us started getting picked off by arrows. And wolves showed up. Some of us got pinned down by them. While I was trying to get away, that bastard came over and he took my arm off with his teeth. Barely made it out alive, and well, and believe me, he is no normal vampire. His bite left me cursed. Curse that I have yet to be able to get rid of. Our divine magic does nothing to it. I'm unable to regenerate. I'm unable to more powerful clerics are unable to regenerate my arm. I had to go with this magic prosthetic. And the connection to my deity, Umberly, is all but permanently damaged. I perform the same rites as I always did, but I can't seem to. Only the spells I can cast on everyday basis are the only ones I have access to.
When he said that, does he refer to his domains or his...
In the meta, that's what he's kind of referring to.
Like the ones he has always prepared, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And also my strength is always being hindered. As he's like, you kind of notice he's he tries picking up his he kind of like picks up his sword. What do you got? I think he's got a great sword. Let me double check. No, long sword. When he picks up his long sword, he holds it up, but you can tell he's shaking
Check.
as he's holding it.
Mm.
I can still swing it when I have to, but not as accurate as I used to be. And he sheathes it. Probably wondering what that has to do with the Lady of the Wolves. But
Blame her for bringing the night.
not the
Or
night.
bringing.
Storm.
Yeah, I was sorry. That's what
Oh,
I
no.
was.
No, it's all, yeah, let's see. In those woods, very little goes on in those woods without her knowing. And she has more influence over it. She has more influence over it than any one of those druids. I believe that she. I am more or less convinced that she spawned that storm above us to sabotage our efforts.
Why would you do such a thing?
Many different theories or hypotheses, but she's never. But ever since she became more well-renowned after the Amalian conflict, and ever since the force was built and she's had her druids of nature's teachings, she's never been friendly towards the clergy type. And as our influence has dwindled in the kingdom, her group seems to always be coming in and filling the hole when they can. Seems like pushing us out.
Sheero just kind of gets a serious look on his face. He looks like he's kind of deep in thought.
So yeah, you gotta watch out for them. If they're willing to make little alliances with the undead, who knows what they're capable of.
Alliances with the undead.
I don't know what else you'd want to call that. Helping out a vampire of that caliber. He's never come out since then. That was our one. Seems like now that was our one and only chance to get him.
What else do you know about him? What did you say his name was?
His name. 1 second. His name is. Oh. His name is Takashi Shiraki. Some in the kingdom call him the Marquis of Elder Village. They think he
One of
came.
those Asian hopping vampires.
What?
No, let's add a character. He's one of those Asian hopping vampires.
What? What would we
Can
understand?
can I see if I know of them?
Roll history.
Okay.
I'll type his name.
My character is from up there, so
Yeah, you would have heard their name. They are a clan.
oh okay.
Around the Elena village. Essentially that occupy Elena village. They not a whole much is known about them. They've been there for a very long ass time, even before the kingdom formed. But it's widely believed, especially based on their namesake, that they might have originated from the country of Ryu.
Okay.
But it's not known when when they came or why they came. From what you know.
Hmm.
Your cleric and the clerical magic couldn't heal you. Could it be tied to his life?
Possibly.
Unlife?
Certainly a hypothesis, but obviously no one's killed him since then, so hard to prove until it happens. Or hard to falsify, at least.
Indeed.
There you go.
Would I know? I would assume I would at least know that this seems unusual for a vampire. This doesn't seem like a regular vampire to have actually seemingly cursed his body. The fact that he can't heal or really use any of his powers, that it's affected his actual freaking relationship with his own deity, you know.
Roll religion or arcana.
I'm gonna go with religion. Come on.
Yeah, you know that's definitely weird. From what you could tell, it sounds like he is as a cleric, that you perform your prayers and kind of serve which connects you to kind of what we talked about last campaign, the Holy Reserves, which is the magic that's set aside for the clerics of a particular deity, or clerics and paladins of a particular deity.
Right.
And it sounds like he is being, not completely, but significantly cut off from that. He has baseline connection.
Huh. Yeah, it's quite worrisome. Something to keep in mind.
Well, unless you have any more questions regarding that, I should be on my way.
All right. Well, thank you, friend. You've given us quite a bit to think about, in more ways than one.
It was lovely to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Oh, go ahead.
Take care.
Yeah. Nice to meet you all. Take care and watch your backs. And he walks out and he kind of walks out a little bit, appearing to be labored. But maybe if he would take off his goddamn plate armor, but you know.
And maybe a short sword would work well.
I will not be reduced to a short sword. Yeah, maybe a little bit of pride, maybe too much pride going on in there. But anyway, he leaves. And the rest of the high profiles, they kind of leave.
Okay.
Roland eventually comes out, and when it gets later and drinks, not heavy, just it's like, yeah, this is a day type of drinking.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, Yvonne, guess presumably you had your conversation with Kina, and then in that tea shop, and then would have left from there, I'm guessing.
Yep.
All right.
Does he get a kiss?
Nope.
Aw.
Did you use the rope?
Wait, what did he say?
The
Did he
details.
get a kiss?
The details of my night are for me alone. Thank you very
Oh.
much.
Oh, don't be like that. We went through all the trouble setting you up, friend.
Well, then you can
At least-
suffer in not knowing what's going on.
Well, they certainly can. However, I would like to just clarify, just for the record, we're in a private room, by the way. What would you would have done? Just, and I'm sincerely just asking. Just
What would I have done?
yeah.
Just gone back.
Okay.
Like, had the talk, offered her told her to come hang out sometime at the treasure trove.
Okay.
Help in some way. Who knows?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Then pretty much when she goes, she just would have given you a little bit of a kind of a. She reach over and kind of just give you a pat on the head and say, "I know I know you seem to be the serious type, but don't learn to cut loose sometimes. Don't want to be have some fun from time to time."
I'll consider it.
And she kind of just laughs, and she leaves, or she goes into one of the inns in the town. And
If I see Klaus anywhere, I'll stop. But otherwise, I'll just keep walking. I know where he's. I'm not looking to travel out of my way to go talk to him. Just if I happen to see him as I'm walking.
all right. Let me check. Where are you? Nope, you don't see him.
Okay.
You do see an owl flying by, a familiar owl, but
Oh, hello, Thor. Or is it Thor? I don't know.
Yeah.
The owl.
Yeah, it's Thor. I just realized that was the last one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you reckon that's Petra's familiar.
If the horse is still outside, I'll take it to a stable or something.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. And then you come back. And now we will go back and not tell them anything. All right, Yvonne comes back.
We insight check the fuck out of him.
We do, in
Yeah.
fact.
We triple team him. Why is it? It's not showing my skill. It's just saying I.
Yeah, well, if you dropped it in the
If you dropped in the tower, we don't have to roll PvP in the tower.
yeah, if
Oh,
it's in
Insight.
it is rolling. It just doesn't give us our response.
and oh, yeah, that's the point of the tower. I'll give one for I got you one too.
Okay. Did we beat a 12?
Zylna and Sam, yeah, you don't know what's going on. Sheero doesn't I mean, nothing looks
I'm cryptic. I'm hard to read. I also
Yeah.
haven't lied.
he doesn't yeah, doesn't seem like anything doesn't seem like he's hiding anything in particular.
Sheero, he's smiling.
Okay.
It's not a forced smile, it's a smile.
Well, it's
If that tells you something. But you know.
It does.
All right.
Having known Yvonne over the last several days, that does.
How much would I have spent on tea? Because I would have tried to get a little bit of like bags to go or something.
You would have spent about with tea. That would be I think, with bags to go for like 5 copper.
Okay.
In terms of the rest of you, based on what you were saying earlier, I think Sheero is. If you just said 1 ale, it's 3 copper. If it's bought in the guild, you'd be at guild price, so it'd be 3 copper.
Okay.
Stop.
Per. Zylna with their wine and liquor shot, about 3 silver.
I can look at that.
And Sam, I don't think he didn't have anything, so
I have.
He didn't want to play with sharp instruments while he was buzzed.
but I'd say it's
Zylna,
now.
however, will absolutely do that, apparently.
I'm a future swords bar. This is all it's gonna be. Like drinking and knife juggling. But anyway, unless you guys want to talk to each other, or well, I guess either talk or figure out what you're gonna do for the night. Floor's yours.
Zylna and Sam are apparently going to spar / train together.
Okay.
Indeed. Well, with Yvonne back, I hand over the cat. She's literally just been getting pets and scratches the entire time he's been gone.
Yvonne walks back in, and it's like, sure, you could almost feel her taking like a seductive kind of like shoulder shimmy towards him. And with your insight check, you sense a bit of like a sharp intake, but he played it off pretty well, ish. Whatever Priscilla did or said,
got his
that
attention.
meow revealed something. It elicited a physical reaction from Yvonne. She just kind of vibes in the area. She was kind of just walking all over you the whole time. If you pet her, she'd settle down, and then she'd start walking all over you the moment you were distracted with something else.
Nice.
Zylna also gives the person good scritches.
Lettuce?
Scritches. And also lettuce, sure, why not?
And we order a few leaves of lettuce. Yes.
She devours it like ravenous Wolverine.
That kid has all the personality.
Yes. Yes, he does. Oh.
Alright, what, I presume you all rest for tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I was gonna say, yeah, like, but as going to bed, I like, again, he just kind of nudges Yvonne's arm, like, I'm glad you had a good time. Good night.
You all, nothing interrupts you in the guild hall. You all get a long rest. What time would you be wanting to get up?
A sleep-in day.
I was about to say,
Zylna still gets up at like 7.
all right, yeah, Sheero, like, all my characters wake up around the same time I do, so 7 o'clock is about right.
Yvonne's up probably before almost everyone, just sitting in the main bar area.
We all go check on, like, we go check on Sam.
Sipping his tea.
10 more minutes, please.
Priscilla has
Aw.
decided that Yvonne's spell shard makes a good ball of yarn and is essentially smacking it across the table.
Oh
Nice.
my god. Yes.
As Yvonne's kind of like reviewing all his notes, arranging all his stuff, checking his component pouch, and like paying absolutely no mind to the fact that this cat is just going ham on this spell shard.
Indeed. Good morning, Silk Rope.
The silk rope is not visible.
I know.
Yvonne tenses and then does nothing.
He gets head pats.
Priscilla aggressively slaps the spell shard.
Zylna like pings the spell shard back over to her. Plays with her with it.
Well, we're giving Sam another 10-15 minutes, but otherwise,
Zylna pulls out her sketchbook and like carefully tears a page out and hands it to Yvonne. It's a picture of Tina. I can roll
A picture
if
of
you
what?
want me to tell it, if you want me to figure out how good of a picture it is.
Up to you if you'd like to.
A picture of what?
a picture of his
Kina.
girlfriend.
Oh.
And then she winks at him and smirks a little, and then goes back to playing with the cat.
There's like a very visible gulp, and then he just folds it carefully and places it inside of like a pocket inside of his cloak. Noticeably not with the rest of his gear. But
Aww. Indeed. Aww.
Sorry, what time did you,
you
say?
think
what
you
I'll be...
think you hear a thank you. You're not sure though. He kind of said something really quietly and then immediately pretended he didn't do anything.
Aww. Everyone's got a crush. I love it. I love it.
What time did you say about everyone gets up?
It's probably like 7:30. We're waiting for Sam to
Yep.
get up.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
waiting for Sam to actually wake up.
Okay.
He stumbles in, fully dressed, looking nice, but you can tell that he's still not completely there.
Hey, bud.
Is it morning already?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Bright and early.
Oh. How could I have been a farmer if I sleep so late? Was I a farmer?
What'd you say, bud?
Apparently.
I said, how could I have been a farmer if I slept so late? Was I a farmer? I don't think
Apparently.
it was ever established what he really did in the village. He was just there.
It never super came up.
Nice. Zylna pulls up a chair for him. Did you get some good rest at least?
Yeah. And some marks too.
Orcs.
Kind of pulls his he just kind of pulls his cloak down over his arms.
Hmm.
Sorry about that.
Oh.
she like wraps his arm,
Yeah.
and like heals it for him.
Yeah, Sheero just kind of pats his back a bit. Well, now that we're all here, I believe it's time we actually do have a talk about what we do next.
Indeed.
As I said before, I for one think that we should investigate further. That we should attempt, at the very least, to check out that other job posting, the one involving the undead. I don't have a good feeling about it. About any of it. But I feel we might get some more answers that way.
I agree with that. I feel we should be very careful going forward, but I feel like we started this, we should probably see it through, and we probably know best now more than someone else who may attempt to do this. The severity of the situation. It's not a simple clear out mission, it's an actual thing. It's not something you can joke around with anymore, necessarily.
Indeed.
First mission, you guys got me roped up into something bigger than any of us imagined. Good work, guys.
Isn't that how it always happens?
I don't know. This is my first mission.
Sheero gives him head pats.
I'm one for one.
I'm one for one.
One for one.
I feel we should pursue.
I second that. We look to the
Let's
other.
do that. All right, let's do this thing.
Zylna?
I'm willing to go, I suppose.
Good.
Don't worry, Zylna. I'll protect you.
She's like, that's very sweet. I'm not particularly worried about that, but it is nice to know that you will have my back.
Sheer just kind of smiles and hums for a second, like, well, we're all in agreement. Shall we tell Roland?
I believe we just tell Lynn.
Yes.
I don't believe we have to tell Roland. I believe she handles that. Roland was the introduction, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, Lynn will clarify things.
Fair enough.
Um, as you're getting up to go over there, some who would have? I think everyone's passive is higher than this.
He is a
Uh,
poor rogue.
I have a passive of 15.
Okay.
Mine's 13, I think.
I think I'm 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The
Mine is something.
yours is 15.
That's
15, 11, 15, 13. Okay. Well, it was Sheero. I think he, based on your height, you would have noticed this first. But you look up in the, so you're kind of under a vaulted ceiling, but there's kind of supports. If you look on, I'll zoom out. If you are looking on the thing, that there's supports that are level with the second floor.
mm-hmm.
Hanging on the side of one of them is a bat.
Ooh.
It's just chilling there.
Does it seem to be looking at us?
He's looking at us?
Yes.
No,
It's looking down. It's because he's right above you, kind of right above you.
indeed. Yeah, sure. He kind of glances up and sees it. He's like,
Could be a familiar. It could be like
maybe.
Can I tell if it's like a regular animal or if it's like watching us?
I was about to ask, like, do I know the difference between a familiar and an actual bat?
Roll either Arcana or Nature.
Meh.
Yeah, it's Yvonne, you're unsure. Looks like a bat, but
I'm sus. That's about it.
yeah. If Zylna, if you want to roll. And lost connection.
Eh?
I
Z?
lost Vic on Fantasy Grounds. It's probably trying to reconnect host right now, but it's probably gonna time out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Vic's not answering anything in voice either.
I think Vic
Probably
lost.
with internet.
Yeah. Well, I guess the bat got him. The bat got Zylna. The bat just flies down, picks up Zylna, and flies away.
Oh no.
It's like, God, that thing.
Priscilla, you will not be that form.
And
Forever
full on disconnect. Surprised Discord's still going.
And there goes that.
All right.
I heard the Discord disconnect.
Yeah. I will.
Indeed.
Okay. Zylna's.
And they're showing us offline too. If you're able to roll for Z, I think that was the intention.
Yeah, Zylna's Arcana or Nature are the same, and Zylna knows jack shit. Doesn't know. I mean, yeah. 4.
Communicates they know jack shit.
It's like, I mean, Priscilla's a regular Tressum, right? Overall, it would be, but it would still be difficult to determine a familiar without magical means. Like, yeah, you know,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you fucking detect magic, something, it would light up. But it's just the bat's just chilling up there, looking at you.
Not much we can do about that. We're lowly adventurers. It's not much that we're
try
going
to
to draw
blast it.
attention to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could blast it down, but that would just.
That would anger whoever is on the receiving end. We don't need to worry about that.
Indeed.
If the bat truly was a threat, it would have acted by now.
Yes.
When we were separated during the evening, it would have at least provoked something, maybe. I'll go let Lynn know.
Yeah. It's like we don't want to mess with that because there's a chance that if it does, can you imagine though if you fire at a, I'm just talking about any bat and it doesn't die. Dear God. It's, Uh-oh.
We got a double disconnect?
Oh no.
Sam's still in the in the fantasy grounds.
He's back.
Testing.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know. Everything went silent, so I was like, my phone did it.
Oh.
But anyway, hopefully Zylna will be able to rejoin us. But okay, you go to Lynn.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning. Roland's there, by the way. They were just talking, but.
Oh, hello, Roland. Sorry, my brain's not functioning very well. We'll take up the crypt clearing quest.
Right. Oh, very well. I'm glad that someone's going. Everyone's currently looking around for the other one, but I'm sure we got enough of them out in the field right now. You do see it though. I'll just not I'm just showing you because it does have a thing. That's the other thing that was just showed up. Just showing you for the record. On what the details of that are. But she gives you the details of the crypt. It is where's the atlas? No, go away, Ramsey. So nope, that's that map. So looking at the atlas, its location is marked by that green dot. Kind of I'll put a circle in it. So it's even further west than Jormungandr. It appears to be kind of on the edge of that little forest area over there. Or wooded area.
Alright.
Alrighty.
The information we have says to approach it from the north, or on its north slope. There's apparently some sort of entrance on that end. At least that's what our contact was aware of. But other than that, good luck. I'll just post that. Also, get that on there.
And just in case along the way, Zastari Vamiar. Zastari, what does she look like in case we see her?
She's a wood elf. She looks... Where is he?
We keep a detailed painting of each member.
Yeah, she was, she had, somewhat of a gray-silver hair, or kind of on the medium length. She wears, a lot of green and black. And... more or less was said that she was last seen wearing a lot of kind of elven attire, elven decorative type of gear and whatnot. And that she was a... forget what... Oh. And she would have, she definitely would have been carrying a, short sword.
If we run across her, do you want her to remain with us until we can make it back, or would it be best to send her that to Baldur's Harbor?
If you run across her and she's fine, have notify that they're looking for her. And what was the yes, if she's perfectly fine on her own, then tell her to get word down to her guild as soon as possible. Looks like Zylna's back.
Vic has returned.
Yes,
Muted,
indeed.
but
Hey.
returned.
Hi.
Alright.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Yeah, my internet went out, so now I'm just on my phone.
Okay.
You rolled
Yeah.
a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. It's a weird bat that's indoors for some reason. It's anyway, but if something is more or less happened to her, ultimately you gotta get her down to Sylvain. But if you gotta come back here first, that's perfectly acceptable. It's a long way to Sylvain. If you have to make... If you stop here, at least we can possibly send word ahead of time that you're coming. The reward will all be the same. But anyway, if you have any questions about the crypt, I think we included everything from the Countess, but that was who commissioned it.
Indeed, indeed. I believe we are ready. Unless
Alright.
you find peoples have anything else you need.
DM,
Yeah.
just gonna put this out there, but did we receive experience? Did we level up?
No.
Okay. Then no,
Not
I
yet.
don't. Then I don't need anything. I was gonna say if I picked up a whole bunch of proficiencies, I would fill out my arsenal to include them, but no.
I will double check, but I believe I had in previous sessions already awarded the Kina stuff. Or
You
well,
did.
yeah.
Indeed.
Just to make sure that I got the because it was a lot of these quests I split up in parts because there's a chance you might get so far in something, but not and get diverted or not get somewhere. But let me double check. Stay completion. Yep, we got everything. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So,
You can always buy ahead of time.
That's true. Alright, yeah, let me check my inventory. I don't think I have a melee weapon besides the daggers, so... I'm gonna buy a longsword and just not use it yet.
Okay.
It's
like
kind of what you were training
25.
with yesterday.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I was really good with these blades. Maybe you'll be good with these ones.
Well, my character did say that he wanted to put a little bit of distance between himself and an enemy, even though there really is no mechanical, like...
Yeah.
So I won't
It
go
just-
into... I was just gonna say, we don't have to go super in depth. I was just gonna let you know that for a longsword, you would have found a place. If you look at the map, I just made it a green dot where you could have gotten a longsword. It's
It's
a
25 gold, right?
I believe so. Let's see, Marshall. Nope, Marshall Rain. Marshall. It is 15 gold, and I think Balder Harbor's modifier is 1, so it's straight. It's 15 gold.
Okay.
Yep. For future reference, different towns. I have price modifiers. There are places where things are cheaper, or where they're baseline, or where they're more expensive. Balder Harbor's is a baseline.
I will go and get, did I get my dagger back, or do you still have that one? I think you still have that one.
He said keep it, but my character's always willing to give it back.
You're good with it for now. Okay, I just need to know for that purpose. I want to go get a light crossbow and... a light crossbow, 2 sets of ammunition, and like a crossbow carry case.
Okay.
It shouldn't be.
I'm just gonna go with the quiver, for the sake of equivalency.
I believe they're priced the same. They're just 2 different items.
If you want to subtract, what you do, type -25 into your modifier window. It's right below your in the bottom left, right next to ABD DIS. Type -25 into there. Click and drag that number, and drop it over your gold number. You can also do the math in your head and type in the new value. That's an option. This is more of a method of not like accidentally forgetting. All right, let's see. Items. Crossbow bolt. So 2 sets of bolts. Okay. And Wait, is there an actual item of crossbow? Oh, I see. There is a thing. Okay, there's an item for it. I got it.
They cost the same though.
I did not realize. I I didn't realize there was something in the PHP about that. Okay. So 2, 3,
28.
28 gold. Crossbow bolt case and 1 and 2.
And then I just click.
And on Sam, let's see a
Yes, I did it.
I got it.
long sword. Oop. It is currently unequipped, so it shouldn't show up unless you're in standard mode.
Alright.
But yeah, that's just a it's just a black shop. It's just a kind of blacksmith armor shop. This guy just kind of makes just kind of the standard equipment. Name's Stig Torvik.
Stick.
Yeah. Yep. He's a human. And
Okay.
and he runs the owns the Metal Arts blacksmith shop.
Alright. I buy, I think. I do all the standard stuff, you know.
Yep.
I don't want to be a jerk, but do you think we could call it early today so I can get a shower and everything before work?
Ooh.
Or
I feel that.
I could just be in autopilot.
I mean, yeah. If unless there's I'll be fine with calling it here. If there's anything that anyone wants to do for preparation before leaving, that's where I would just say what we could just do from here. If there's anything left.
Literally, all like he just gathers things, say a quick prayer, and then he'd be ready to go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna update Klaus.
All right.
Again, I'm
Or
sorry
if I
about this.
can't- Oh, you're fine. I'll just update, like, kind of separate from everyone and be like, I'll be back in probably about an hour.
All right, we'll wait.
And I'll just run off, go update Klaus. If he's not in, I'll just leave a written message, folded up, telling him I'm gone off.
He is there.
Okay.
In short, it just tells you to be careful, and that he's pleased with what you've had to say about kind of what went down in Nona.
I'll keep it very brief, as I'm like, we'll be moving very quickly soon. So I won't like elaborate, but I'll be like, if you have any questions about anything, Roland is in town. It's been handled mostly.
So this Kina girl.
Oh no! I don't know why Mother packed the rope.
Wait, your mother?
I don't know how it ended up in the bag, but it's here, Klaus, and it was a mistake.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, your parents certainly like that rope.
Oh no! Oh dear!
Oh no!
Vaughn gets redder and redder, and just.
It was part of your conception. It's a family heirloom.
Oh, I doubt it's yeah. Oh no,
I hope certainly not.
I doubt it's.
I'm
I
adopted.
I doubt it's the. I doubt it's the same rope. They have plenty. They have plenty of bundles.
I
You can
will.
make a spider web out of that rope.
I will just, take my leave now. Nice to see you again. Bye.
All right.
I assume I don't see Keen on the walk back.
Oh.
No.
Cool.
Aw.
Not gonna visit her?
No, informing someone of my movement. Someone from my guild.
Okay.
Or the guild I'm attempting to join.
But
Shall we?
oh, and you're planning on just traveling by normal means?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Oh.
we can take the horse with us. I don't think they've claimed it.
They did not.
Oh, that's fair. We have a horse.
If we need extra carrying,
Horse!
we can.
Horse!
Cool, we have a
Horse.
horse now. We'll take the horse with us.
Zylna rubs the horse.
Anyone have a good name?
Come on, Butterbean.
Butterbean. I like it. It's set. Butterbean is now his name.
Butterbean.
Horse's name is Butterbean.
Now Sam just needs to take that. He just cut out. But I was like, Sam just needs to take that Eldritch Invocation that allows you to cast Speak with Animals all the time, and I'll just talk, and that horse will become a character of his own.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah, you get the horse. You basically using it as a draft animal at this point, but it's a horse. I don't care.
Horse storage.
Basically, but
Bit of
we
a donkey.
we can go ahead and leave it there.
Outstanding.
Nice.
If things hadn't turned out the way they had, I would have been able to stay, but
You're fine, bud.
Understandable.
Don't
It's
worry.
been a hell of a day for you.
yeah. Take
Have
care,
a good
guys.
night. Rest
Thanks. I don't
Good
rest here.
night.
I have to go to work.
Well,
well. Good luck.
Thanks.
What happened?
Just
Tell me about it
every-
later. Go take
Yeah.
a shower. Go take a shower.
Right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
see ya.